All right, we are back for part two of the Flight Club slash KD video. Sorry, I'm a Mr. Pibb fanatic. I've posted a video on that. It's kind of a personal video on just a thing about me outside of shoes and sports. Yeah, and I really feel like I don't need caffeine at the moment. But let's get into why we're here, which is the KD6. Here's the box. The reason why the KD4 got looped into the Flight Club video is because I was not actually looking for the KD4. So that was not the reason why I was on Flight Club. I was on Flight Club for the KD6. This is the Easter colorway. And here is the Flight Club tag. Like I said, I've already worn these around the house because, you can't go outside right now. The Flight Club, I'll read it again. Do not remove tag. This product has been Flight Club approved. Any claims made after its removal will not be honored. Basically, I can't say, hey, you sent me a screwed up pair of shoes and it doesn't have the tag on it, basically. Now, with these, I did like I said, these get a main video because these were what I was actually looking for to buy. The KD4 was just a secondary item because I couldn't decide between the KD4 and the KD7. Now, the reason why I got the KD4 instead of the KD7, and it ties into these, is when I was looking at when I sorted the shoes low to high, the KD7 showed up as $200, but it was $200 used. Now, I already told you the tiers of what they have. They have new, slightly new with defects, used, and slightly used, or used with defects. So, I already knew I was getting these. So, that's why the KD4 got lumped into the Flight Club video, because these were why we were here. This is what I wanted. And the reason why I wanted these is because the low top. I'm a big, especially summer's coming around, I'm a big cargo shorts guy. And I like wearing shoes that look good with shorts. Now I know these are green and kind of ugly, but I think I can make them work. I'm not a big sandals, flip-flops, Converse guy. I like low top shoes. And when these shoes originally came out, I didn't know that I would actually become a fan of this style of shoe, the low top shoe, because when these first came out, I was like, oh, those are too low, not interested, no thank you. And then later, probably in 2014, the Spawn Under Armour lows came out, the original with the actual Micro G came out, excuse me, and they're actually lower than these, and I bought them, and they were, not as bulky either, and they were perfect. So I was like, oh man, I really should have got the KDs because, they're almost as low and whatever. And but I was also I was not a Nike fan at the time. I felt like Nike was a little overrated. And then, I got into their products. I praised the LeBron 15 low very highly because of its comfort, and it's still a shoe. Probably next month or the month after, that'll be a shoe I'll be after, probably on Flight Club, because I will use Flight Club again. Now, we're going to get back, because I said I had an issue with these on Flight Club. So I bought these on Flight Club because, like I said, these were the purchase. I was getting these no matter what. So when I was deciding between the KD4 and 7, I didn't know which one I was going to get. So I said, I'm just going to get another pair of KD6s. So I went back to these, and when I went back to get them, same size, the price went up. And the price went up to $225. So I was at 160, and then they shot up to to 225. So I just said, oh no, that's I'm not getting these. So that's also another thing when I talked about, you gotta, shopping in multiples, buying in multiples. not having to be able to add it to your cart. Like I said, you can add to cart, but you can't add multiple shoes to your cart. So that's the only thing that kind of bummed me out about that is when I went back to get these, the price went up, skyrocketed actually. So looking at the box, it actually has the suggested retail. So these were 130, and I got them for 160. So that's not bad. So 130 was the original price on them, 6 or 7 years ago, and now they're 160. So it's only 30% or $30 upcharge, which isn't too bad, especially on the reseller market, because I've seen some resales go, and as I talked about at the end of the previous video, some of the models of the KDs were going, especially the KD6s, were going for $300-400, and you're looking at the suggested retail price of 130, and now it's going up, almost $200, so or more. But just in general about the shoe, I like what I've seen from just walking around in them, trying them on, doing a couple, jumps or whatever. The only thing that I don't like about this shoe, and I'm gonna get into it right now. I don't know if you can see me moving right here. Yeah, right there with the toe. There is no, you better wear a thick sock, because I think you could probably get blisters wearing these, because there's nothing blocking the material. There's no cloth or anything, so it's just your foot right on the material. That's the only dislike I have about this shoe. Other than that, I think it's a perfect shoe. And then me being a wide footer, being able to do this, oh man, I'm gonna be in heaven putting these things on. I'm not gonna have to put my squeeze my foot in there. But sizing, so I took a gamble on sizing because I don't know how these fit. I'm in a Discord so I'm able to ask. I'm in a shoe Discord, so I'm able to ask questions. And the guy I asked, he never wore the original KD6s. He wore the Elites, which is, that's where it's got the air and it goes all the way around. Which I hope to get one day because that looks pretty comfortable. But he said when he did the Elites, he went true to size. So I took a gamble. I went up half a size, and it was worth it. The gamble was worth it. Like I said, I went true to size. I went true to size on the KD4, and I'm glad I did because they're long. And and they reminded me of the Crossover Culture, because the Crossover Culture, I went up half a size. I went with my normal non-Nike size, and they're too long. So the fact I went 9.5 and I have the room is great. But these right here, I went up half a size. I have all the room in the world, and I don't have that mile in between my toe and this. It's really, everything, so I get the full treatment of the shoe because it's not too big. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know about the KD6, why I bought them. It rubs against the material. Thought they were too low. Yeah, and then at the time, like I said, I was not when these came out, I was not on the Nike fan club. So I'm glad that I was able to find these for a reasonable price to get into it. And as I was talking about at the end of the other video, I want them to start retroing some of their signature guys' lines. I mean, you've got LeBron, who's got 17 models, and I need to correct myself. KD's 13th model just came out from the previous video. I said he had 12. I think I based it off his years in the league. So he's had 13 models plus the KD Trey line, and then you look at Melo, who had I think Melo had 13 models. Chris Paul might get 13 models. So you're looking at like a lot of guys who have a lot of shoes and you know, I would just like to see them be retro. But in general, thank you for watching this video. I hope I was able to help you. The goals of my videos are for pure enjoyment and help, because when I was getting into sneakers, nobody helped me, and when I was getting into sneakers, I didn't know jack. I didn't know anything about sneakers outside of maybe the early Kobe line, and like the basic, you know, Famous Footwear, whatever basketball shoe you could get at Famous Footwear. So now that I'm into, you know, stuff like this, you know, I just want to help people, and I know Flight Club, StockX, Goat, Stadium Goods, people have those questions, and you know, I took a risk and bought on Flight Club and went through, like I said, the learning about the different tiers of shoes, the new, the slightly new, used, slightly used, new with defects, and then, you know, learn they only have one shipping option, and you know, if I wanted another pair of these, there's going to be a price jump, or if I filter low to high, that low shoe may be slightly used. So just stuff like that. I hope that I helped anybody uh, who may want an older shoe. And like I said, that was the reason why I ventured out to Flight Club, because I was looking for older shoes. So that you can't get anymore. So like I said, here's a last little look. That, and you know, when things get better, I can't wait to have these on in public and see what these bad boys do. And yeah, but like I said, the only thing I don't like is I'm gonna have to find a thick low top sock, because I guarantee you I'm gonna be rubbing right up against this right here. But other than that, it's a good buy. Check out Flight Club. Like I said, I stumbled upon it, I checked it out, and you know, it was a good buy. So with that being said, thank you, Mr. Piv, for good luck. And yeah, so like I said, one last little look. All right, y'all enjoy y'all's day.